Good evening, Larry Vanderwig here, the Smoky Valley Girls Basketball. Since last visit with you, we played Pratt last Tuesday night here at home to wrap up the regular season. Pratt came in with a losing record. I think they'd only won about 4 or 5 games, and so it was a team that we thought we could have success with, and we ultimately did. We were only up 6-5 at the end of the first quarter, so very sluggish start to the game. Had a really strong back half of the second quarter and outscored them 13-9 to take a 19-14 lead into halftime. Came out and had a much stronger second half, and we ended up winning 48-33. We got up by 20 points in the fourth quarter. So had a good game there. Shot one of our best field goal percentages for the season in a game, which we shot about 38%, which still needs to be better, but still much better than what we have been, and shot 70% for free throws. So I had a strong showing to finish the regular season. Ellie Brumbaugh finished with 12 points. Claire Broxman had 8 points out of the post. And Adrian Hazelwood had 6 assists for the game. So Claire also had 6 rebounds. Avery Vanderwig had 5 rebounds for the game. So all in all, just a good, strong game. A lot of balanced scoring for that game. Overall, for the season, I should say that our junior varsity is about 10-7 to finish the season. JV was pretty good. It seemed like they won a number of games very big. But all in all, had a good season. Our seed team only won about 1 game in the season, but understand about 3 freshmen are playing on varsity, or at least suiting on varsity. So we've pulled several freshmen up from that JV squad, the C team squad. But again, the JV and C team, they improved as the season went on, and so proud of them and their efforts and their accomplishments. After 20 games, at the end of our regular season, we finished the regular season at 13-7, which is the best record since 2008. Ellie Brumbaugh is leading us with 9.4 points per game. Adrian Hazelwood, who's just a freshman guard, at 9.2 points. She also averages 5 rebounds. Brianna Pretty averages 5.8 points a game with 6 rebounds a game. So some stats there. So now we go into the first round of Sub-State Monday night, which would have happened when you guys hear this, but we play Haven again. We had played them a week ago. We turned around and played them again. We beat them 32-21 at their place. We play them Monday night at 7 o'clock here at home. First time we've hosted a first round of Sub-State in a long time, which is one of our goals. We are the 4 seed in Sub-State, and we think we could have success. If we win Monday night, we probably turn around and play Halstead, which is ranked in 3A, but we'll take them on again and see what we can do. Hopefully we could have a good week, get 3 wins, and make it to the state tournament. But all in all, it's been a very good season for our team, and we hope it continues. Thank you, everyone, for your support.
Well, another week in the books for Smoky Valley Boys Basketball. Welcome to everybody again this week. Good to see you. Again, sorry we can't be together in person, but so great to be able to come to you at least this way. We had Monday rescheduled game against Lions. Lions has been up and coming. They're the only team to knock off Heston all season, and we were excited to have the chance to play them, even though we still weren't quite at full force. We did have Brant Hebel back, which was very helpful. We had him back at the end of last week, but we still did not have Ty Miller back, nor did we have Trayton Miller back. So good ball game for us. I mean, it was 11-11 at the end of 1. We were up 23-22 at the end of 2. Our kids played extremely well. We just had one bad quarter, and that was our third quarter. Got outscored 16-5 in the third, gave up some shots we shouldn't have given up, made some errors we shouldn't have had, just struggled a little bit to score against their zone, just didn't execute quite the way we wanted to, and weren't able to kind of get other guys going the way we needed to. We ended up losing that one 49-40, so really it was that third quarter that just killed us. Otherwise, we're right there. Otherwise, we have a really good opportunity to make the plays we need to win that game. Haven Lysell Stewart had a great game. He had 18 points, 6 rebounds. He had 2 assists, a block shot, Just solid. His shooting was good, 8 for 14 from the floor. He was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Jake Lucas was our second leading scorer. He had 8 points on 2 for 4 shooting. He was 1 for 4 from 3. He also had 5 rebounds to go with it. Cade Blanchett, 3 points for us as well. Also 8 rebounds for Cade, so he had a nice night there as well. Again, just some struggles for us. Didn't shoot the ball extremely well from the three-point line. We were only 2 for 11. And from the foul line, we were 6 for 12. So if you go back to last Friday, we were 3 for 10. So we shot 30%, then up to 50% on Monday night in a loss to Lions. Tuesday, we were right back at it again. We had a game against Pratt. It was our regularly scheduled game to wrap up the season. And in this particular game, got off to a slow start. We were actually down 19-9 at one point in time in the first quarter. I guess I should start back at the beginning a little bit. Haven Lysell Stewart came up sick overnight, and so we lost our leading scorer. That would be about almost 12 points a game we lost coming into that game. So we were trying to find ways to manufacture points and be able to do things for our guys that night. We really had some guys step up and play well. As I said, we got down 19-9 in the first, ended up being down 19-14, and then just went on a tear. Over the next 3 quarters, we outscored them 41-21. To go on and win that game by 15. We allowed 9 points in the second quarter, 6 in the third, and 6 in the fourth. We were really, really pleased with what we were able to do and how we were able to go about it. Phenomenal game by Jake Lucas. Jake went off. He had 25 points. Just did a great job of shooting the ball. He was 3 for 6 from 2, 6 for 6 behind the arc, and added 1 for 2 from the line. He also had 4 rebounds, 2 assists in that game. Cade Blanchett stepped up in the absence of Haven Lysell Stewart. He had 13 points, 9 rebounds, 4 block shots, 2 assists. He also had 2 steals and 2 deflections. He was big. Ryan Helene threw in 6 points and 4 assists. Bran Hebel, 2 points, 4 assists as well. We shot the ball much better, obviously. We were 9 for 12 from behind the arc, and we were 8 for 11 from the free throw line. So ecstatic for how our guys played, especially being yet another man down. I thought they came out. I thought they executed. I thought they played extremely hard. So I was very proud of our guys. That moved us to 7-12 on the season, and that put us in a position to play Haven in the first round of Sub-State. The girls, of course, play this evening. We play tomorrow, so we'll play on Tuesday. Actually, if you're watching this on Tuesday, it would be Tuesday night. But we do play Tuesday night against Haven, at Haven. Of course, we lost there about a week ago by 7, 41-34. So we're going to have to execute better. We're going to have to make sure we make plays. We're going to need to hold them down, but we're also going to need to score points to be able to take care of that. So we're excited about the opportunities. Our sub-state is brutal. The 1 seed is Heston, 2 seed Lions, 3 seed Haven. We've got our work cut out for us, but we're excited about the opportunity to go in and play. We'll have most of our complement of guys back and healthy, knock on wood, but hopefully we have good news to report next week, and we can go from there. So again, Haven on Tuesday night at Haven. You can see it on live.smokeyvalley.org. So hopefully, again, we'll talk to you with good news next week.
Good afternoon, Bethany and Smoky Valley community. We did have a chance to play this weekend. We sadly came up short in both of them, 2-5 for our men and 2-5 for our women, but had some really good things happen, and like I've mentioned, we scheduled some tough teams here to start the year, so we are frustrated that we're not able to finish some matches, but at the same time, we're playing like we want to be. Our men lost 2-5 and just narrowly missed out on starting off the match with a doubles point. Our number 1 doubles lost 4-6, and we're just very, very close to getting that first win, and then our number 2 doubles actually lost in tiebreaker. And so if we can get over the hump and get both those wins, that starts us off with a point that we missed out on. And then in singles, our number 1 and our number 2 both won comfortably, I guess I could say. The number 1 match was tight with Kurt Bruckner playing number 1 this week. But then we had some other really good adjustments by our men's team, but sadly weren't able to get the job done this week. But we will play next Saturday here at home against Texas A&M Texarkana. Another tough match for our guys and for our girls here. Our girls actually lost 2-5 as well, but were even closer than what the guys were. We Lost our doubles points 4-6 and 4-6, number 1 and number 2, which both those, if we get one break the other way, it's a big difference. And our number 3 doubles team, which has Gracie Gaskell, a Lindsborg native, playing with Lauren, ended up getting a win at number 3. So we did have some success there. And then in singles, we had 3 3-set matches, which shows how close the competition was. We did win one. Sydney Carrasco got one win for us. That's her second of the season already, which is big. And then Kiara Sweat has a straight set victory at number 3, which is a really, really good win for her. She's one of our freshmen that we're really excited about. It's really progressing well. Our number 1, Lauda Pietakun, ended up losing in 3 sets. Played great. Just again couldn't quite get over the hump. But that was one that we really wish we could have got. And then our number 4 actually lost in 3 sets as well. She had a really hard first set, just got 0-6 spanked right away, but made some really good adjustments, won the second set in tiebreaker, and then lost 6-10 in the third set. So really, and that's Jordan Trombley, that's our number 4. And she just played a heck of a second set and a heck of a third set, and so I was disappointed for her, but we really did some good things there, and really it a couple of different points, a couple things go our way in points. We were suddenly 4-3 instead of 2-5, but that's how it goes. We're going to be getting better this week, and like I said, we have a match Saturday at home that'll be a challenging match for both teams, but that's what we need to play here as we get into conference season. Conference does start not this week that we're in, but the week after, or excuse me, not the week following us, but the week after that here on the 16th with going to Tabor. So we're excited, and we're rapidly approaching that. But otherwise, we'll check in again in another week. Take care, guys.
Quarterback Club is Coach Zoe with the Bethany College Cheer and Dance Team. Long time no see. We ended up finishing our season. It went very well. We had a competitive cheer and dance season that started January 29th with 2 competitions. We had one at Friends University, and then that was on a Friday, and then the next day we had a competition at Kansas Wesleyan University. Both competitions were kind of feeler competitions that just got our feet wet for what we were trying to do and explain. We had a very young group this year of freshmen. We had about 8 freshmen. So just kind of explain to them what the season was about, what competition was like. We then followed it the next week with another competition at Kansas Wesleyan, and on a Saturday, and then a competition at York College on a Sunday. These competitions kind of tested our strength a little bit, our will to compete. With the competition at Kansas Wesleyan being really close, we ended up losing by 4 points. So that was a little damaging to the ego, but we came back to York and we dug deep. We pulled some skills that we hadn't done tumbling wise. We were doing spinning backflips, so we hadn't done it up to that point. So that was really awesome. From there, we had about a 3-week break until our conference championship at Bethany College. That went extremely well. We practiced, we made some modifications to our routine. We kind of understood what the landscape was about, and so we ended up taking second at conference. We had a really good preliminary performance. We dropped a skill. She didn't stay in the air when she was supposed to stay up in the air, the flyer. But overall, the energy was great. So then when we came back for finals, we put all of our stunts in the air. We threw all of our tumbling tricks, and the energy was just insane. We were crying when we got done off the mat. It was a very positive performance. So that was amazing. Our dance team was very similar. They actually performed at conference. They had one performance. It was a little shaky, but we pulled through. We looked a little bit lost to our turn section, but that was about it. We then went the following day to Oklahoma City to compete at regionals for dance, where it was a night and day difference. We were a lot more confident, a lot more focused. I think just the fact that all the attention was on dance just gave the girls a reassurance that they got the attention that they deserved, and they ended up performing great for finals. Now we're in the off season where I just spend my time recruiting. We have a few open gyms, just kind of enticing athletes to see what the Bethany program is all about and just build on this new transition that we're in.
Dylan Grunsel from Bethany College Women's Soccer. Just give you a little update on our team. We just been training for about the last month with weights and our practices. We'll start this weekend. We return to conference play. We travel to Sterling and play them for our first conference game this spring. So hoping to get a good result there. Dealing with some injuries. So like I said, the girls are working hard. Just continue to grow and get better, and just keep on working through the season.
Hey guys, so we got our national tournament. It's on Friday, starts Friday. Qualified one guy, Trey Mason, our heavyweight. He's moved his record to 16-1 on the year, so he's been doing really well. The brackets and everything are out, kind of like where he's sitting. It's national tournament though. He's gonna have to show up and he's gonna have to battle through every single match. He's a guy that I truly think could be on the podium. And the biggest thing is just going to be, him believing that too, believing he's the man and he deserves to be up there. Kind of something that we've talked about, this last week with him. And yeah, so we're just, we're excited to head down there Thursday and kind of get a little practice in there and get him something good to eat, and then wake up Friday ready to roll and start winning some matches. So that's been about it for us. So hope you guys are all doing well.
How we doing, guys? Just had the end of our season this last week. Not the ending we wanted for sure. Took a tough loss at Tabor. We were able to win first round against Avila, and then went on the road to Tabor and got beat. So tough ending. End of the year 16-10. We'll lose Haley Wortham next year and Julia Nygaard. But those two will miss a lot. Signed, got 5 kids signed for next year. One out of Kansas City, one out of Colorado Springs, and a point guard out of Joplin, Missouri. The 3 kids I think will be really big. Also got a commitment from Jade Talbot, Paige's younger sister, who's at Barton right now playing softball. Got a commitment from a kid out of Derby. They're having a nice team too. So like our group, getting ready to come in. We had 5 kids get all conference recognition stuff. Haley Wortham was second team. Autumn Garrett was third team. Hannah Ferguson and Vasha Moore were honorable mention, and Sarah Reiner, freshman, was all freshman team. So future still looks good. Looking forward to getting with them in the off season, getting a little better. So talk to you guys later.
We are in the middle of our 10 games in 16 days stretch. So we are playing a lot of volleyball right now. We're excited, just grateful for the opportunity to keep playing. But we had 4 games last week. We hosted York at Bethany on Tuesday, and we ended up beating them pretty easily in 3. So that was exciting. We were able to play a couple of our roster girls, which was nice to see how they did. And then Wednesday we hosted Oklahoma Wesleyan at home as well, and we also swept them in 3. So that was a really exciting start to our week. We then traveled to Southwestern on Saturday, where we played Friends first and beat them in 3, so our 3rd sweep of the week. And then we played Southwestern on their home court, and we ended up winning in 4. It was a really fun game. Both teams actually played really well, a lot of energy. So 4-0 on the week, and looking forward to more games this week.
Hello, Quarterback Club. We finished our season last week with a disappointing loss to Friends in the first round of the KCAC postseason tournament. We had beaten Friends twice this year, beat them here at home, our first game of the year, and then beat them in a really tough game at their place about middle of January. So it was a disappointing way to end, but overall I really enjoyed this season, enjoyed coaching the guys that we had on the team. Thought that we made a lot of progress, especially on the defensive end of the floor. A lot of categories that we were last year maybe the bottom 20% in the country. We were the top 20% of the country, and so thought we made some real strides. I think we got a great core group of guys coming back. Need to add a few pieces through recruiting, and really looking forward to next season. But overall, like I said, I really enjoyed coaching this team, and I thought for the most part had a really good season, a lot of big wins. Sweeping Southwestern was big for us because first time that we've actually beaten them since I've been here, so getting them twice was nice. But looking forward to the future, and as always, really appreciate all that you do for Bethany College and the Smoky Valley Vikings. Thank you.
Hello, this is Oliver Rubenstein with Bethany Golf. Currently down in Midland, Texas. We came down here for the women's first tournament of the spring, and the weather's no better than what it was in Kansas. So tomorrow and Wednesday's weather forecast looks good here, so that should be nice. Just with the girls this week, and then next week we start the guys season down in Ballsville, Oklahoma. Besides from that, we've just been practicing a lot. We signed 2 girls on the women's side last week. Ida, her last name I won't try and pronounce. She signed with us. She's from Sweden. She did 3 semesters at Cumberland University in Tennessee, and then she's going to be transferring to us. Really good signing. And then the second girl that signed is Allison Applequist from Hayes. And I think she's going to be a great signing for us as well. So still looking to sign 1 or 2 more girls on the women's side to really kind of just thicken up the numbers. But I think we're looking strong for this semester and, next year too. And on the guys side, we've been doing a lot of qualifying in preparation for the Bartlesville tournament. And the scores have been good. They've been qualifying in some brutal conditions. This past weekend they qualified Saturday at Sand Creek and Sunday at Turkey Creek in horrendous wind, but some really good scores, a few under par scores, so that was pretty exceptional. So we're excited to get the season going finally. Thank you very much.
Hello guys, my name is Olan Ortiz. I'm the head baseball coach at Bethany College. A little bit of an update from our side. We are 9-5 right now. This week we start conference. We play tomorrow at 2 p.m. against York College. And then Friday, Saturday, we will be playing Oklahoma Wesleyan. So this week is a big week for us. So looking forward to playing these games and see what happens. Thank you.
Hey, Quarterback Club. Welcome to another Tuesday morning. Just wanted to give you some quick updates on track and field as we move into outdoor. Looking at our javelin throwers, I know are going to do well. We'll have some additions with some football guys after they're done with their season, and we're real excited about how things are panning out. Everyone's in good shape. We just rolled right into practices and got some recruits that came in that'll be competing. So we're excited about outdoor, and we'll definitely keep you posted. So have a great day, stay warm, and peace.